Hello and welcome to Mindset Mondays with DTK. This is episode number 137 in an ongoing series of live broadcasts designed for folk with a growth mindset or folk who'd like to create one. This broadcast is designed for folk who are dedicated to getting better at being who they are at their core, rather than being distracted merely by getting better at doing what they do. The latter is always a natural outcome of the former. If you'll take just a quick moment to just below this screen, click share. Invite your friends, your colleagues, your community to join the conversation. The more voices we have, the richer the conversation. Well, look, I have been a cyclist, road cyclist since 2005. So I've been at this 15 years. And I realized there's something that I know from that world that I haven't really mapped over to my experience in business consciously until very, very recently. So Matt Chavlovich is a friend of mine. He's part of a coach's mastermind that I'm part of. And he was giving a presentation a little while ago. And my response to something he shared in that presentation was, that's not right. I was actually kind of cranky about it. What he had said was something that I actually already knew better. Wait, small, quick bit of background on Matt. Matt is a former pro soccer player and now a recovering overachiever. And what he was sharing was what he had learned over a lifetime of pushing beyond limits. This was in his world as a pro soccer player and in the Ironman and triathlete training that he had done beyond that. And what he shared was this, the idea that a rest day is a training day. And it's something that sounds so simple and it's so elegant, right? And it's so true. I already knew that from cycling. Your muscles don't grow or repair while they're under stress. And that's exactly what hard training or duration training or intense training does to your muscles. It stretches and tears the fibers. And what happens on rest day, or when you cycle to working on other muscles instead of the larger groups, is those larger muscles begin to repair themselves. That doesn't happen while they're under stress. When I look at my riding program or my workout programs or the training programs around cycling, I vary the type of stress, I vary the duration, I vary the intensity, and I always schedule in rest days. It's been like that for as long as I've been training. And I know that from that part of my world, I didn't map it over to my business. Saying that out loud sounds ridiculous. Of course it maps over, but I've known for a long time that my life has seasons of heavy load and intensity. The challenge is I've let those seasons run over their course. Or, as I say that, what I realize is I've also let periods of heavy load overlap each other. And that doesn't provide for a rest day, a rest period, a recharge period. It doesn't give credence to the natural rhythm, let alone what the body or the business or I need to recover along the way. But the language is super important. I've let them overlap. I've let those seasons run over their course. I've let all of that happen. And those rest days are important. And it's brilliant, the timing of this quote, because I'm in a hotel room in California after just completing with my wife and our middle child a 2,700-mile RV trip across the country. And we had several days or half days at a time where we were disconnected, off the grid. There is no cell service in Joshua Tree National Park. There is no cell service in the Grand Canyon. There are times where we were completely out of contact and it was just us relaxing. Yeah, driving a 30-foot box across the country has its own type of stress, but it was time off the grid. It was time to disconnect. It was time to rest and let the mind and the body repair and heal. One of the things that's interesting about as Matt has evolved the conversation that he has around a rest day being a training day is this realization that every day is a training day. And there's something powerful, whether you're an athlete or not, there's something powerful about realizing that everything we're doing is part of our training. A race day is just a long training day. Resting and repairing is part of training. Everything that we're doing is part of our training. Everything that we're doing serves the work we're here to do in the world. Our learning, our resting, our performing, our parenting, every aspect of our business, everything is a training day. It's all part of what makes us and our businesses and our impact impactful. What it is makes it possible. That idea, either a rest day is a training day or every day is training day, they give me access and freedom, right? Gives me access to being more present in everything that I'm doing because it's all part. It all serves. It gives me energy to move through even the heaviest seasons. It makes me appreciate the impact of the lighter seasons, of the play. I get to see everything that I'm doing as part of the fabric I'm weaving, the impact that I want to have on the world. It allows me to see the over-calibration as part of the work that I'm doing and how to offset that and how to repair that and how to serve the systems so that I can continue to have the impact that I'm here to have. And so the opportunity as we dive today into fourth quarter of this crazy ass year, where are you over calibrating? Where have you been over calibrating? Where have you been unconscious to the fact that every day is a training day? Where do you have the opportunity to look at everything you're doing and seeing how it fits in? Even trying to make everything work for those who have kids at home and are trying to work from home and raise kids and help support kids as they go through school. My God, that's a heavy season. Every day is a training day. We have an opportunity to take away and learn and grow from what's happening right now. So for this week, look at where you're over calibrating and see how it is part of the fabric you're weaving. of the impact you're here to have. Look at where you're undercalibrating. Look at where the balance is. What's your opportunity and what's the gift in leaning into every day? It's a training day. So please join me at facebook.com/group/Mindset Mondays. Join the conversation in that private Facebook group. And between now and next week, what mindset will you choose?